Hey guys, so these earrings are making a lot of noise, like I can hear them. I'm hoping it doesn't like translate on camera. But anyway, before we start this video, I want to give you guys an update. This video is likely going up the day that I'm going to be having surgery. And I've mentioned it in a few videos here and there, but long story short, I fell maybe like first or second week of July, and it was a bad fall. My kneecap dislocated, and that's nothing new. My kneecap has been dislocating since the age of 10. I've had 3 surgeries on that leg and then another surgery on my right leg. So this is not like a new thing for me, but it's never fallen out in this way. Like usually if my kneecap dislocates, it pops right back in. I'm kind of stiff and uncomfortable for like a few days, and then within a week I'm kind of like back to normal. This time it was not that simple. It went back in, but there's some torn tissue in there, and because my knee has been dislocating my entire life, it's really rough in there. So I had an MRI done, I had an ultrasound done because they were worried about a blood clot because I was having like a very uncomfortable pain through my calf. And there were x-rays, I mean, you know, the whole thing. So basically the procedure is they will go in arthroscopically, it's hard for me to say that word, and laser, and they'll clean up the tear and any like rough areas specifically behind my knee. So that'll be nice. And then there's another procedure within this procedure where they will take cadaver material, which I'm not super okay with, really. But they will then use that material to create almost a band to prevent my knee from dislocating. I have a very shallow groove, and I think the alignment of my body, it's just like perfect storm for my kneecap to continue to dislocate. And I'm at a place where I feel like this is gonna be a long thing. I'm at a place where I have a little bit of trauma related to this because it's been happening my whole life, and it always happens when I'm like by myself. So there's just a lot of things where it's like this like alone thing, you're in pain, you feel like you just can't. Like when this happened, I fell, of course I'm alone. I had to like drag my body across the floor trying to find my phone. Anyway, we will talk about this in like longer form in another video at some point, but I just want to put that out there. Videos are going to be, I have pre-filmed, they'll probably be maybe once a week videos instead of twice a week. There'll be some vlogs, there'll be some beauty videos. I'm just trying to see what I can do, because even now as I'm filming, like I can't even stand for that long, and I also don't want to sit for that long. It's just whatever. Yeah, so in case the timeline seems a little off, my nail color seems off, my hair seems different, like just timelines will be off for a bit. And who knows, maybe after I have surgery, like I'll just be able to sit and film and everything will be fine. Like that is my goal. I'm gonna still work. I'm going like from home. But yes, okay, so moving on. I wanted to update you guys on some Obagi things. I was sent the Obagi Retinol 0.5 from Skin Store, and I have been using the 1.0 for a really long time. Like you can tell, like we squeeze this tube. So I love this. I use it very regularly. It's one of my go-to retinols, and I just like the formula. I like the squeeze. The pump it's a little, not stiffer, but a little stiffer. You don't get a lot of product, so you can really control the amount you want to use. So that's like a big thing, because you know, when products are more expensive, you don't want to just like huge dollop, right? And then you're like, where do I put this? I only have so much, you know? I have been using the 1.0 for quite some time. I love it so much. I can use it once and then I'll skip a day or two because it is a little stronger. This is what I'm used to. It's usually like the 1% that I generally reach for. I've kind of worked my way to this. I'm still not someone that uses retinol every night. I could, but because I test so much product, I can't, it's hard for me to create like a routine because I'm always like introducing something new. But I love this. I've talked about it a lot. I've talked about it in favorites and like skincare favorites. So you guys know I love this. So when they suggested I try the 0.5, I was kind of like, you know, I've worked my way up to, you know, that level. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to have any effect. And at first it didn't. And I wore it 3 days in a row and I was like, you know, this is great. But on the 3rd day, or like I guess the 4th day morning, I woke up and I did have a little bit of peeling. Not peeling that I could see when I was doing my skincare. I only could see the peeling once I started applying some makeup. So even then, the results here, you do get results, but they're slower but they're there. So we like a gentle yet effective product, especially if you have sensitive skin, especially if you are new to retinol, or if you've been off retinol for a while and you want to reintroduce it into your routine. Something like this is excellent. It has the same pump where you just get a little bit out. I just take I don't know how to describe the amount. I take maybe 2 or 3 rice-sized pieces, rice-sized pumps, and I distribute it on my face and I kind of like, you know, rub it in where I really want it. I tend to focus retinol on like the larger planes of my face. I don't put it under my eyes. It's like here and here. And sometimes I'll put it on my nose. I would like to refine that area, but not as much. I really focus on like the face that you see, like the larger areas of my face. This is part of their Expert's Choice campaign. So I think throughout this week, a lot of creators will probably be talking to you about products from Skin Store. This is the one I chose because I actually have experience with the 1.0, so I want to do a comparison for you. It is one of their best sellers and a winner in like their face treatments category, and I can see why. Like I feel like in the winter I would prefer this probably over the 1.0. The 1.0 I can use very freely during the summer because my skin is not as dry, but this is going to be so great for when it is drier, when it is winter, when the wind is blowing and the snow is falling, etc. So I'm excited to have this. I figured that while we're here, we'll just talk about all of my favorite Obagi products in case like you're like, I'm good with retinols, let me show you other things that I like. So we love the 0.5 now after trying it for a couple weeks, and then we will continue to love the 1.0. I have this on today. This is the Obagi Medical 50, oh my gosh, SPF 50 PA++++. It's a broad spectrum mineral sunscreen. I have this on. It's a very light tint, and I've showed it to you guys before. I like it because the tone is kind of neutral. I think if you are warm and you have trouble finding a tinted sunscreen, you'll like this. It does go, I would say it goes very neutral on me. So if you are cool toned, this may or may not work for you. I think it depends on how cool you are, because when I apply it, it doesn't necessarily blend into my skin tone, but it doesn't look off. Like I can wear it and I don't feel like someone's gonna be like, well, that doesn't match your skin. And then I applied a concealer in my T-zone, and that's the base today. And I have a little bit of powder on because, you know, we're filming. When I am not filming, I tend to not wear a lot of powder because, you know, we like the dew. And you get so much product. I don't know if you can tell, like this is like your standard 1 ounce in here. This is huge. The other 2 items I really enjoy from Obagi are the Obagi Daily Hydro Drops. I was using this a lot more in the winter. I would use it as a topper, and that's how they suggest you use it. And over time I realized it's actually quite moisturizing, and I can just use it as my moisturizer alone during the day. I don't really particularly like love this for nighttime. It's just not enough, you know, for me. Like I want something substantial at night. So this is a really great kind of oil gel moisturizer. And then this is big favorite, the Obashi Hydrate Luxe. I had picked this up thinking, okay, whatever, it's a moisturizer, but I really enjoy this a lot. I don't know how far down we are, but we might be more than halfway through this. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful at night. You can use it to top off your retinol, but even during the day, I love using it. It's rich and hydrating without feeling heavy. I don't know how to explain it. It almost reminds me of like a body butter, the texture, and it just absorbs right into your skin. It lays really beautifully under makeup. So in case you're interested in other Obagi products, those are the ones I would recommend to you. I think if you spend $65 on Obagi, you get a free Nu Derm Toner. So I will link everything I talked about below, as well as a code so you can get that toner if you are making a purchase. So thank you to Skin Store, and yeah, those are my favorite Obashi products. Let's move on with this video. I think I'm going to share I had an eye situation, we had to go to the Minute Clinic, and then there's probably some food stuff, so yeah, new clips. Next. All right, so it's in the morning and I'm going to go to the Minute Clinic because if you can see my eye, this has been like this weird size swollen for like over a month. I don't think anyone has noticed in the videos. I've noticed. I'm always like, I have one really large eye. I mean, imagine having that much lid. Like, look at this eye. Like, you know. Anyway, there's like a bump here that I can see. And some days it's bigger, some days it's smaller. But every day I kind of get this like extra fold. And it's kind of dry on the inner corner. So, I don't know. I've always had really good luck with the Minute Clinic. I've gone there a couple times. And I just hope this is just some kind of like an infection or something that's easy. They give me a pill, you know, I get like a pack, like hopefully, but you know, no eye makeup on. I mean, we did curl our lashes and put a little mascara on because that's just who we are, but yeah, fingers crossed. Next day, turns out it's a sty. Here's the thing, you guys probably knew that because I feel like whenever I bring something that is a mystery to me onto YouTube and I share it with you, you guys are like, oh, it's this, and then it's that. So anyway, sty, hot compresses. She gave me a little gel cream thing to put in my eye. Anyway, I was at CVS and I did a little bit of shopping because I've not been in a store in like weeks. So I saw these Ardell Naked Lashes, which I'm familiar with this line, but this one just says Demi Wispies on it. And they usually say 421, 422, 424, like that's just the series of numbers they've named these lashes. I have not seen this before. And these looked quite like more splayed out and beautiful and a little more staggered and tapered. The normal, like original Ardell Demi Wispies or just Wispies, I feel like people reach for them all the time. I've tried to wear them multiple times. They don't look good on my eyes. They're quite blunt cut, like across this way, like at the very edge. So it always looks really fake on me, and I don't know why it looks so good on other people. But these I can actually wear. I cut off the last two clusters, and I don't have them on today. But I did take the clusters that I cut off and I put them on these other lashes today. I wore these yesterday and they're really comfortable and really pretty. They're a little long for me from the side, I think, for like an everyday lash, but I don't know. Always keep your ends because you can keep the ends and attach them to other lashes. So these are Ardell 172, and then I just added the ends of these to this, and I think it looks really pretty. I have another Maybelline Colossal waterproof. This is just, there's one of these or 5 of these in every empties video because favorite. Okay, and then lastly, but most excited part is this. Do you see how tiny these cotton buds are? Remember when Sephora had, it was like 480 or 490, and they were black and they were thin, and one side was pointed and the other side was rounded off. These are all rounded off. You get 200 here and the retail price was $3.99, but there's always promotions on like CVS brand things. I think this is a CVS brand. And then I just had like 5 off 25, so I paid about 20 bucks for all of this. Pretty good pricing, but this is so exciting because the Sephora ones have been out of stock for such a long time. I think it was $6 for 490 cotton, whatever. It's been out of stock. They haven't taken it off the site yet, but they haven't restocked it, and I signed up for the in-stock notification, but I'm very happy that I have an alternative. I use these for a lot of things. I'll use it to clean up my eyeshadow, I'll use it to clean up my wing, I'll use it to like blend in concealer under the eyes. Sometimes, you know, when you get like little creases and it's like you don't want to go in with a brush, you don't want to go in with your finger, something like this just to like right across it, it just looks really good. I'll use it to clean up my brows. So I'm just really happy to have something this small again. I know that they have something similar on Amazon. I just didn't want to like buy it, see it, and then have to return it. It's just like, there's a lot of time, like way too much time spent returning items. So I'm happy about these. So if you were someone like me and was like, I need these in my life, CVS has you. Yeah, so we're just gonna work on this dye and hopefully it goes away. It almost makes me want to try out eyelid tape just to see for fun. Anyway, all right, moving on. Okay, we have a drop off from my parents. They went to Walmart and the Chinese grocery. So in short, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but we kind of grew up taking this. There's a flavor like butter pecan that is so good. We have a lime and a lemon juice thing. Okay, is this for children? Oh no. what? I don't know how effective this is gonna be. So anyway, okay, with this whole pandemic thing, right? If you even cough in public, it's just like this, oh my God, right? So I've been keeping Delsum with me. If there's like a day where I'm not sick, but I have a bit of a cough, or I have a bit of a dry throat, or for whatever reason things keep going down the wrong pipe, I like to take Delsum because it is a cough suppressant and it just prevents me from, you know, public coughing. So that's that. I think this should be just as effective, maybe, I don't know. So we got some bananas. Asian grocery, we've got Asi, which I think is very similar to Yakult. It's a probiotic drink, very yummy. We have some sweet rice, it's black rice, and then there's like some coconut and sugar on the side of it. We have sesame oil, mirin, is that how you say it? Scallion pancakes, neither of these brands are familiar to me, so we'll see. And then salted egg fish skin. This is not my favorite brand, but it's fine. And then tempura seaweed, delicious. For takeout, we have some flat rice noodles. We have egg tomato or tomato egg, however you want to say it. It is like one of my favorite dishes, so we're just gonna continue eating this now. Okay, we made this new brand of scallion pancake that I haven't made before, and this one was so different from every other brand I've tried. It was a little like doughy, and I think it's supposed to allow for like those fluffy layers that we see. So because of that, it like got much more crispy than usually my scallion pancakes get, and it would like tear in certain areas, so the egg was able to come through. Pan fry both sides. I think this kind would benefit to being just thrown into like a shallow fry, like, or even a deep fry, but I don't know, I just pan fry these. We have 2 eggs in it, and my favorite way to have scallion pancake lately is to, I don't know if this is gonna open up, oh no it's not, but Japanese mayo, furikake, and then like a drizzle of sesame oil. So delicious. Like you want like 3 of these, but I mean you're full after 1. But anyway, new current way. We've been doing this for about 2 months. All right, guys, I wanted to quickly talk about the Yes Style giveaway. The winners have been chosen. Your emails have been provided to Yes Style, so like it's in their hands now. But usually when I do giveaways, they're like my giveaways. So I typically just, I'm like, you need to be subscribed to this channel, leave a comment, whatever. Because this one was sponsored by Yes Style, it was you had to be subscribed to this channel, you had to leave a comment down below saying what you would like to try from Yes Style, and you had to follow them on Instagram. So I think a lot of people just left a comment. And for my giveaways, that's fine, but it has never been this difficult to choose the winners, because I would go in and I'd like, you know, if your name came up as the winner, I like throw all of the names into like all the people who commented that left a comment regarding what they would like to try. So if you just left a comment and it wasn't about what you wanted to try from Yes Style, I couldn't include you. So I took all the names, threw them into like an Excel spreadsheet, and like had like a random choosing thing. So when your name came up, I would go like, you know, double check your comment. I would go to your profile and make sure you were subscribed to me, right? And usually that, not usually, 100% of the time that was, you know, that was a pass. Then I would have to go find you on Instagram. And after I found you on Instagram, if you were not following Yes Style, I couldn't include you, right? So I couldn't give you a pass there. And then a lot of you guys had private Instagram accounts, so I again couldn't see if you were following Yes Style. So I had to go through a lot of people to find like a winner that did everything, you know what I mean? So the only thing is that you didn't have to follow me on Instagram. Like I didn't, you know, I'm not an avid Instagram poster, so I mean, whatever, I didn't make that part of the giveaway, but all of the things that were part of the giveaway were things that were set up by Yes Style. So I just want to put that out there in case we do a giveaway again. And on my part, I should have said something like, you know, make sure your subscriptions are public, make sure your Instagram profile is public. But I get it. If I wasn't on YouTube, my Instagram profile would probably be on private too. Like I'm not that person that wants anybody to just see my account, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just want to put that out there. Like I'm really sorry for the would have could have been winners, but like, you know, congratulations to the people that did all the things and like won. So anyway, it was 50 bucks, so that's gonna be exciting. And I actually have a Yes Style order coming through soon. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to put that out there.